Okay, so today's topic is data type. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So data type in Java. So how many of you know about data type? In Java, every variable has a type. Okay. Every expressions has a type and all type are strictly defined. Right? You know, actually Java is not considered as a pure object-oriented programming language because of several OOPS feature. For example, multiple inheritance. You guys know about inheritance? Or operator overloading? No? Okay. Someone mentioned in chat. Okay. So some of you know about what's inheritance. Okay, good. So actually Java is not considered as a pure object-oriented programming languages because multiple inheritance is not supported by the Java. Even Java contains non-object primitive data type. For example, I'm going to show you how many data types are there. So first, primitive data type. So in primitive data type, number one, there is numeric data type. Okay, so numeric data type is basically for numbers. And numeric data type contains first integral data type, and second there is floating data type. Okay, so in integral data type, there are four types of data types are there. Number one, byte. Number two, short. Number three, there's int. And number four, long. Okay. Later, I'm telling size of each data type. So first, let me tell you about floating point data type. So in floating point data type, there are two data types, float and double, right? Now, if you talk about byte, okay, if you talk about byte, so byte contain a size of 8 bits. Okay, it contains a size of 8 bit. And you know what's the range of this? The range of this is -128 to 127. If you talk about short, then short will contain 2 byte. 2 byte means how many bits are there? 2 byte means how many bit? Tell me. In 1 byte, if there is 8 bit, then in
16.
yes. So in 2 byte, there are 16 bit, right? In Java, int will take, can someone tell me the size of int in Java? Good.
2.
No, it's 4 byte. Only in C and C++, int will contain 2 bytes, but in Java, int will contain 4 bytes. Remember this. The size of long, tell me if anyone knows.
8 bytes.
Good. So long will take 8 bytes. If we talk about float, then the size of float is 4 bytes and double contains 8 byte. That's okay. There is another data type called Boolean data type. Boolean means if it's true or false. Simply you say that. Okay. So I'm going to mention, or can you guys tell me what's the size of char in Java? Character?
2 bytes.
2 byte.
1 byte maybe.
No.
1 byte.
No, it contains 2 byte.
2 bytes.
2 byte. In C, and again I'm telling this, in C and C++, char will contain 1 byte, but in Java, it will contain 2 byte. Okay. So, clear? All able to understand? Okay, wait, let me check. Okay. Now comes to array. For now, I'm giving some concepts of array. Okay. So what is array? First tell me, what is array?
It's a collection of similar
homogeneous
data types.
elements.
Homogeneous. Okay. Someone says it's homogeneous. Oh,
It's like a set of similar data types, maybe int or char, float.
okay. Anyone else? Okay. So what is array? An array is a data structure that represent an index collection of fixed number of homogeneous. Homogeneous means what? Similar type of data. Okay.
Similar.
Yeah. It's mean similar type of data. And what's the advantage of array? The main advantage of array is we can represent a group of value with single name. What's the advantage? The main advantage of array is we can represent what? A group of values with a single name. Okay. And the main limitations of array is they are fixed in size. Array is always fixed in size. Once you declared an array, then you can't reduce its size or expand. So how we declare array? Suppose I'm going to write like this: int a. Next, if I write like this, int array name can be again a and then big bracket, or int like this and then a. Tell me which is right and which is wrong, or
All right.
all are right or all wrong.
All are right.
All are right. Okay. Anyone else? Let me check. All right. Okay. Okay. So all the above declaration is right. Okay. This is the way to declare array. All are correct. Now, how you initialize array? Initialize means putting some values. So how to put values in array? If we write like this, int and then array name, okay, and here I'm going to write new. New creates a memory, dynamic memory, okay, int and then string. So what does it mean? It means it forms a array like this. Let me show you. Okay. So the name of this array is, what's the name of array? A, right? And the index value is 0.
0.
Index value 1.
1.
Index value 2. So if you write like this, so this type of memory structure will create it. Okay. Now, why only 3 blocks? Because I'm taking the size 3 only. That's why. Can you all tell me like what's the default value of this?
0, 0, 0, 0.
0, 0.
0.
All zeros.
So default values always be 0. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so any doubts? No? Now. Types of variable. First, there's primitive variable. Okay. For example, int y equals to 10. Tell me, y is what?
Variable.
And 10?
Identifier.
Okay,
Literal.
okay, it's identifier. And 10?
Literal. Literal, ma'am.
Means its value. Value. Okay. So you can say like that ki y is a primitive variable and 10 is primitive value. Okay. Y primitive variable and 10 primitive value. Next, there is a reference variable. There are several kinds of variables are there. Okay. So next, reference variable. For example, if we write like this, string s1 equals to new string this is the syntax of making a string. Okay. And coding school. Now, you know, S1 is what?
Object.
First, clear your basics. Okay. So S1 is what?
Object.
Variable.
You can say reference variable. S1 is what? Reference variable. And
reference variable.
when you write new string, then this reference will make a dynamic memory which contains this content called coding school. Understand? Very simple. S1 is reference variable. And new is what? Object. Why I'm calling new a object? Because new contains a dynamic memory, means its object. This S1 object created by new.
New operator.
Yes. And it contains a content called whatever you can write here in double quotes. Okay. So basically there are three types of variable. Okay. Instance variable, static variable, and local variable. You know what's instant variable is? Instance variable, instance variable. Okay. What instance variable is?
Creating object. Declare class level.
What declare?
Um, in that class and
Variables
outside the
declared in
method
class level.
is known as
Outside
instance
inside
variable.
the class.
Simply you can say class variable is known as instance variable. A simple definition. Class variable is known as instance variable. Okay. So based on the purpose, and you can say position of declaration all variable are divided into three types. And what are the types? First, instance variable. Second, static variable. Third, there is local variable. Okay. So first, instance variable. What is instance? Class
Class level.
variable is called instance variable. Or you can say if the value of variable is varied from object to object, such type of variable are also called instance variable. Okay. What's the definition? If the value of a variable is varied from object to object, then such type of variable is called instance variable. Okay. For example, I'm going to take a class and the class name is suppose test. And in this class, I'm declaring one variable int v. Okay. So this is called instance variable because it's inside the class. So a class variable is instance variable. Okay. Now, if we write like this, suppose int x, and then I write public static name. Okay, and here I'm going to create a object of class test. Okay. Tell me, if I write like this test t, then what is t here?
Reference.
Reference what? Variable. Now you can understand why this. See here. String S1 equals to new string coding school. So S1 is what? Sorry.
Reference variable.
So S1 is what?
Reference.
Reference variable, and new is object. Focus. I'm making the object of class T. So T is a reference variable. Okay. And like this new will create a object of this reference variable. And then I can print anything like this. System dot out dot println, and what I want to print? I want to print the value of x, right? So how to write?
T dot x.
Good.
T dot x.
T dot x. Good. T is what? Reference variable. So by using T, I'm accessing the value of x. So this is how you can print the value of class variable. Simple? Or any doubt? If any doubt, ask me now. No. Okay, good. You know what? Instance variable, also known as attributes. Here I'm making one point. Make it clear. Instance variable, also known as what? Attribute. Okay. Next, local variable. Local variable, very simple. Can anyone tell me what is local variable?
A variable that is, defined inside your method. Inside your method, we can call it as local variable.
Inside the method
Declare inside the method.
or function, you can tell. Okay. So what's local variable? If we are declaring a variable within a method, or you can say constants or block, then such type of variable are called local variable. Okay. And you know what? Local variable will be created as a part of method execution and will be destroyed once the method completes. Whenever the methods complete, local variable destroy by using garbage collection. So it's another topic we'll discuss later. First, let me tell you everything about local variable. So what's the definition? If we are declaring variable within a method, or what? Constants or block, then such type of variable are called local variable. Okay. For example, inside a method, any variable called local variable, like void test. Suppose this is a method. Okay. And inside this method, I'm declaring a variable int s. Then this s is called local variable. Okay. So a variable inside any method body or constant blocks are called local variable. Clear?